But if you don't have that conversation, most likely what's going to happen? They're going to leave them. They're going to leave many times for good reasons. I feel bad. Anyone had that? I feel so bad, as the patient will say, because I keep missing all these visits. Sometimes they'll leave out of guilt because they're missing a lot of visits, right? I mean, I hear that. See, so by you not addressing it with them, you cause them to leave, right? So I hear people say one conversation to bring the family, and you're one conversation away from them leaving. You know, so Peter called it, and it was his words, he called it, you know, the side, what do you call it, the side step? Step over. Step over issue, thank you. Step over, you know, it's like, well, I don't want to deal with that, I'm stepping over that final crap, right? Rather than, you know, we got to just go like this and twist it. Right? Because then you're engaging with them, and now I can find out what's going on. And by doing that, what did I most likely do? Save the case, save their life, build a better relationship with you. You now feel like I care. See, the problem I run into is if I see 500 something people in a day, they start to feel like what? Start to feel like a number. You start to have conversations with them. I literally told a woman, oh yeah, that's like what you did last year. You remember when that shifted out? She said, oh my God, you remember that? I go, yeah, I remember all that stuff. She was, oh my God, I'm not just a number. You know, I mean, it was amazing that she had that. I mean, she's follow care, never missed an appointment, whatever, you know. But I'm quick, I'm in and out 15 seconds, 30 seconds a lot of times, right? But I mean, all of a sudden you have those conversations with people, and now you're what? They're either working their way in or working their way out. What are they doing in those cases? They're working their way in. Most likely now they feel more what? Attached to you, connected to you, they trust you more, you're going to have a greater degree of influence in their life. That means they're going to what? Maybe be more motivated to bring spouse, kids, grandmother, aunt, right? So you understand why you need this only? Worst thing you can do is, and maybe some of you guys have done this, maybe you haven't, I did it, okay? So that's why I'm a good coach, because I probably made every mistake out there. I had a chart that had the spine diseases on it. You ever have that one? Right? Those are all the ones I bought, because that's what I thought I was supposed to do for Nashville. I did. So then I had one with a foot on it. Right? I had the foot anatomic foot chart. Then you had anatomic hip chart. Anybody have these? Anatomic shoulder chart. Does anybody have those in their office? Do you still have them in your office? I don't mean to pick on you.
They're wallpaper.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Get them off. Get rid of them. Period. Call Parker right there, brother. That's all you need, okay? So, why do I hate it? Because what would happen?
They'd ask you about
They'd ask you about all that shit. And it's not even their stuff. They start talking about their aunt or uncle, right? Hey, what's going on? Now that's what they do with the prosthetic? Yeah, my uncle just went through that. Yeah, he was having... So it's like, oh my God, you're honestly going to stand here and tell me for 15 minutes about your uncle's case right now? I mean, I don't even sound like a jerk. I don't really care. I got 30 other people to work on. You see what I'm saying, though? So what? You don't mean to do it. You're doing it for a good reason, but you're now engaging. What are you doing? You're engaging the wrong conversation. What's the only conversation you want to have with them? This is it. Because when they leave you and they open up a magazine, what's in it? 6 different times. When they turn on the TV, what's in it? When they talk to their aunt or their uncle, what are they going to tell them? You follow what I'm saying? You got sabotagers every moment they leave. You only have control in your office. That's the only control you have. You have to make it a phenomenal educational experience. How many times?
every time.
Every time. Every single time. You know, and power on's great if we're chiropractors. I said this before, and I'll keep saying it for the next 20 years. But they don't understand what power's on, because I used to say it all the time, no one's better at it than me. Power on, man. Woo! Now I asked a bunch of people, what does power on mean? Oh. I asked another people, I don't know, you get real enthusiastic about it, Dr. Joe, so I was just running with it. I'm serious. I don't know, something about like the power on it, you got to think of the whole power made the body, use the body, whatever. You know, I don't really know what that means, but you know, they love you and they're there. How about educating them in a way so that when they're laying there and they're having issues, or let's say they're not having any issues, which most of them are, right? You could say, geez, that was a good adjustment, that goes right to your liver's working better today. You got better messages flowing there, I'll see you Wednesday. You follow what I'm saying? Now I'm speaking in terms that they understand, yes? And I'm educating them each in every time. So I'm speaking in terms they understand, and I'm educating each and every time. Now that's powerful, because repetition is the mother of skill. So now I teach them every time, so by their 30th visit, they understand that that area goes to their spleen, or their pancreas, or the liver, or their lung, or whatever, right? Tell them. That goes right to your liver, that goes right to your spleen. T7 goes to the pancreas. Boom. Better flow of messages, so that area is going to work better. And then every re-exam you're doing what? Which I just started doing a year ago. I mean, I actually been doing something like that for years, but I just kept trying to like dial it in. How can I make it simple? What should I say? What shouldn't I say? How can I make it efficient? Right? So now I'm doing this every time. So that builds on the visit each time. You follow what I'm saying? Then that builds on your Monday night. And then you got a health handout every week that they come in. You see how much work it is? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It really is a lot of work. But all of a sudden, the whole system starts to, right? It's not the bent pen that allows me to see a lot of people. You know, it's not, you know, hey doc, you got that? Where do you get those pens from? Okay? Only health approach that removes blockages. Remember that the idea of, if you will, moving the spine, manipulating the spine was around for years before Dee ever did the first adjustment. The difference was the intention of the adjustment. What did he intend to do when he did the adjustment? There was a difference in intention. That's what the difference is. That's what you bring to the table. Explain to them what the intention is. I'm trying to get your body to communicate to the organ better, and then to keep it that way. And kind of like Eddie was talking about before, the example of a girl that came in the reverse curve. There's nothing wrong with saying to somebody. I had somebody say to me, Eddie just said this in my office last week, you know, right in front of everybody, well, we're open adjusting. Am I ever going to get better? I go, better in what way, Ed? What do you mean? He goes, well, is my back pain ever going to go away? I go, I don't know, Ed. It's been, I don't know how many years you've been seeing me. I don't know, probably not. But I can tell you this, why did he get like this? What's he say? I didn't take care of it. So if we stop doing what we're doing, most likely what's going to happen? It's only going to get worse. Do you want to get worse? No. So this care that I'm offering you allows your spine to what? At the very least, stay where it is, right? What's wrong with saying that? Is that honest? Is that 100% in integrity? Yeah. And it's in front of everybody else. What did I just say to everybody else? Yeah, shut up. Exactly. But what did I say to everybody else?
Shut up and lay out.
Sorry, shut up and lay down. They should be laying down already.
Exactly. So that's the next question.
Yes, you got to remember, if he's asking that question, other people are thinking. Number one. Number two, do you understand that you take every opportunity to educate people? What do you think? You might be sitting there like, holy crap, I don't want to have those problems. I better make sure I keep taking care of myself. You follow what I'm saying? Yeah. One thing leads to another. I want people to ask questions. I want them to engage because you're educating them. That's what's great, right? It's as simple as that.
My best friend.